The coronavirus exposed U.S. economy back in 2020. Shortages of toilet paper, shortages of food, you name it. People freaking out. They could not make ends meet basically within the first month of shutdowns. They needed help immediately from the government to send stimulus checks, so no savings. But we knew this based on Zero Hedges and several other news outlets. They did like a survey. Over 40% of Americans did not have more than $400 in their savings account. This is prior to the pandemic. Okay, so those are all holes, giant holes, not just cracks that got exposed through the health event. Right now, we're noticing shortages of baby formula, just overall empty shelves in some states, not everywhere, different counties, sometimes in maybe in a state of, let's say, Tennessee, you got one county, they haven't noticed any issues, but then just you drive an hour and all of a sudden people are posting pictures from the Dollar General or Walmart, empty shelves and stuff like this. So I'm not saying it's a complete meltdown out there, but we are noticing a lot of issues because, like I said, everything got exposed. We've got no production here, unfortunately, in the divided states of America. We continue to import. We do not export. Those are all problems. Now you got China closing down Shanghai, one of the major ports for export. You got issues with Ukraine when it comes to export of wheat, and then Argentinians are saying, oh, we're not sending this, then Italians. I mean, it's just a mess. And United States continues to be in the middle of all this, and people are continuing to now question what in the world is going on. Why can't we have things made in United States? Why do we have shortages of baby formula? How did we get to that point? And right now, listen to this one. This comes straight from the source. I had my brother-in-law visiting about 2.5 weeks ago, right? He's an engineer out of Texas, has his own company, said that he noticed, of course, shortages of things, backlog, waiting around, but they were able to get a lot of things done because he's right in the middle of stuff like with construction and everything like this as an engineer. So I like to hear it straight from the source. And now he's telling me he noticed major shortages of truckers. Why? I think these guys are on sidelines just waiting for the price of diesel to come down, because $5.50, $6.50, $7 in some states for a gallon of diesel is basically unsustainable. I heard it from farmers too. You know those big rigs that you see when you look out in the field? They look like buildings on wheels. It's like 300 gallon to fill up this rig. It used to cost like around $1,200 to fill them up, and now it's like close to $3,000. That's how much they use per day to run these fields. So if farmers slow down and those that basically make the food and those that bring it to the grocery stores, I think we're going to see completely empty shelves, maybe military trucks soon bringing food around, because truckers cannot sustain these prices. Just think about it. Freelance truckers, right? I'm sure some of you guys that tune into my channel, or maybe you have your own channel, or you came across different channels that talk about stuff like this, like basically how to prepare for what's coming. I'm sure you heard stories like this, and I would like to hear from some truckers. If you guys are out there, let me know what's going on. Let me know how, as a freelance trucker, my dad used to be one of those, so I know a little bit about it. I mean, I know the biggest expense, of course, is wear and tear on your truck and diesel. So with those guys on the sidelines, obviously the good news is this is going to bring the demand really, really down, which will bring prices down. But the problem is the shortages of food are going to get so bad that even some places, some counties, some states, some stores, even when they have food, or if you want to get it strictly from the farmer, from the rancher, are going to skyrocket. Why? Because nobody will be bringing food there. We're going to see more and more issues. So this is the way I see it. If, like I said, we get to see diesel down to maybe from $5.50, which I think that's kind of the average price right now in US, maybe down to $4, maybe $3.50 hopefully. Things could kind of get back to normal, if you want to call it normal. But how long this is going to take, how long these empty shelves will last, basically shutdown of everything, because America runs on wheels, runs on trucks. They are basically, and farmers are the most important people out there. I'm not saying that, let me just rephrase that. They are very important. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings if you work as a plumber, because you are as important. Every job is essential in my view, okay? But we definitely depend on these truckers and farmers when it comes to food, because without food, obviously, you can't survive. That's just the bottom line. So let's see how this plays out. If I was you, I would be ready for it. I talked about propane, generators, or any kind of generator, some freezer space, emptied out. Make sure you got some room to fill it up with the things that you prefer. If you are stuck without food, you know where to go. Let me know. Independence Arc Farm. We got 100% natural, 100% grass-fed and finished black Angus beef, and we do farm to table. Basically, I would bring it to you if you are within a few hours from me, or just send it and it will be frozen overnight straight to your door. Let me know, but mostly I always say, I believe you should have your own grocery store in a way at home. You should grow your own food. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. If you can't go outside and figure out a way how to feed your family for a couple of days in a row, I think you failed as a person. You have to be able to hunt. You have to be able to fish. You have to be able to have something available in order to provide those 3 meals, or at least 2 meals for your family, because that's where we're coming to. This is just the way it is. You've seen it. I talked about it. It's already happening, and unfortunately, I think it's going to get a lot worse. Take care. Let me know what you guys think, and please, if there are any truckers out there, farmers, let me know what is going on and how you guys see this playing out. Take care. I'm out.